Hey guys, this is a short video to understand synthetic division. So basically this is one of the methods that can be used when we want to divide a polynomial or when we want to find its factors. So let us first understand the rules of when can you carry out synthetic division. First is that the divisor should be a polynomial having a degree 1. So the power of the variable in the divisor must be 1, and similarly the coefficient of the variable of the divisor also should be 1. So for example, suppose we want to divide 2x cube plus 6x square plus 29 by x plus 4. So first we need to check the power of the variable in the divisor. So here the divisor is x plus 4. So the power of x is 1 and also its coefficient is 1. So both the conditions are satisfied. So we can carry out synthetic division. So let's now look at some examples of how we can do that. So in our first example, we have to divide x cube minus 13x plus 12 by x plus 4. So here, since we are dividing by x plus 4, let us first check if it satisfies the two conditions. So here the power of x is 1 and also the coefficient is 1. So hence we can perform the synthetic division. Let's begin by equating x plus 4 to 0. So x will be equal to minus 4. So minus 4 is our divisor. Now to begin with, let's write down the coefficients of each term in our polynomial. So coefficient of x cube is 1. Now since there is no term with x square, we write that as 0 because we have to note down all the coefficients in order. So if a particular term of x is not there in the question, we have to write 0 in place of that. Now next after x square comes x, so its coefficient is minus 13, and lastly we have 12. Now the divisor minus 4 will be written down on the left. Now the first term we write it down as it is. Now we multiply it with minus 4, so that is minus 4. Now this gets added with the next term. So 0 minus 4 is minus 4. Again the procedure will continue. So minus 4 now gets multiplied with the divisor, and that is 16. Add it with minus 13, and that leaves us with 3. Again minus 4 into 3 will be minus 12, and then that leaves us with 0, which is our remainder. Now the polynomial had x cube and we have already had x in our divisor. So now the quotient will start with x square because x square into x will then give us the main question, which is x cube. And the same way as we wrote down the coefficients in our first step, so here 1, minus 4 and 3 are the respective coefficients. So our quotient will be 1x square minus 4x plus 3. In the next question, we have been given 3x minus 2. So first step will be equating it with 0. So that gives us x is equal to 2 upon 3 as the divisor. So now let's note down the coefficients. So we have 6, minus 16, 17 and minus 6. So first 6 will be written as it is. Then it will be multiplied by 2 upon 3, which will give us 4. Now adding 4 with minus 16, that gives us minus 12. Again minus 12 into 2 upon 3 will give us minus 8. So continuing the same way, solving it further, we are then going to get the remainder as 0. Now the quotient again will begin with x square since we have already had x in our divisor. So 6x square minus 12x plus 9 will be our quotient. Let's look at a different question now. Here they have given us an equation and we have to find its factors. Now in such questions, one of the factors we'll have to find it by trial and error method, and then once we have got the divisor, then the remaining we can calculate by synthetic division. So how do we find one of the divisors is we put different values of x and check if the equation is getting satisfied. So let's start with x is equal to 0. So putting x value as 0 in our main question, that gives us 0 raised to 4 minus 3 into 0 cube minus 11 into 0 square plus 5 into 0 plus 14. So that gives us 14. So obviously our equation is not getting satisfied, and so x cannot be having the value 0. So similarly we can try for x is equal to 1 and then for x is equal to 2. So if you see, both values are not satisfying the equation. So let's try for some negative values of x. So if we try x is equal to minus 2 and then put the value of minus 2 in the question, we see that it satisfies the equation. So x is equal to minus 2 is one of our divisors. Again, now just like the previous question, we write down all the coefficients and further perform the division. So therefore now the first factor will be x plus 2 because minus 2 was the divisor, and now the other factor will begin with x cube because our question had x raised to 4 and already one of the factors, that is x plus 2, has x raised to 1 in it. So naturally the next factor will begin with x cube. So again, if we write down the coefficients, our other factor is 1x cube minus 5x square minus 1x plus 7. So hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching.